Who are these guys, and what did they do with the Pittsburgh Penguins? Hi, I'm Dan Kingerski on the Pittsburgh Hockey Now YouTube channel. The Penguins beat the Calgary Flames 6-2 here at PPG Paints Arena. Their third straight win. That means they've won 3 of 5 games, and it was a different sort of game. They've won 3 straight in 3 very different ways. The big 5-1 lead, which evaporated against Vancouver before they hung on to win. The very low event sort of game against Boston, where they just kind of grind out a 2-1 win on visiting ice. And then it wasn't domination. It was actually kind of a very even hockey game the Penguins and Flames played. The natural stat trick, advanced analytics of the game show that the scoring chances were essentially even between Calgary and the Penguins. But Alex Nedeljkovic may have stolen one on Saturday in that 6-2 win. Nedeljkovic was spectacular, especially in the first 50 minutes. The team got sloppy. I think maybe he even relaxed a little bit in the final 10 minutes. Calgary puts a couple of goals on the board, really in garbage time. But there are some significant differences between the Penguins team Saturday night on, I guess, Sunday morning, December 1st, and where they were just, say, 7-8 days ago when the Winnipeg Jets and the Utah somethings just ran them out of their own building. The negativity, the weight, nothing was good a week ago. Guys talked through gritted teeth, shoulders were slumped, eyes drooped low. Even Sidney Crosby sort of spoke in hushed, I don't want to say hopeless, but certainly dispirited terms. A few days of practice. Mike Sullivan having one sort of optimistic rebuild the guys' practice, and then a day later got after them. Went after a couple of players, and specifically David Quinn, the very same in that practice earlier. I guess technically on Sunday it's last week, but you get what I'm saying. And the Penguins have begun to find some momentum, find some rhythm in their game. It's still not a completed puzzle, and they're still not a very good team. Let's not kid ourselves, but funny thing happens when you have the right players in the lineup and you don't have so many weak spots in the lineup. Good things can happen. Guys like Blake Lizotte, who had a very good game on Saturday, can score a big goal. Guys like Anthony Beauvillier, again, very good game, scores the game's first goal. Michael Bunting has 3 points, a goal and 2 assists, as the Penguins' power play, not power play 1, but power play 2, has 3 power play goals against Calgary. So you put that all together, goaltending, special teams, and competent defense. We've talked about this 3 times now over the course of the past week. The emergence of Erik Karlsson, quite frankly, playing his best hockey as a Penguin. I don't want to read too much into it. I don't know where it's come from to go from so bad to so very good. I suppose he's responding to the games in which he was loafing behind the play, pinching, shrugging his shoulders and kind of going half speed back up the ice, allowing goals that way. It was not a good look for a 3-time former Norris Trophy winner. That's stopped. And look at the difference in the team. Chris Letang playing significantly better over the past week. Even Matt Grzelcyk, who wasn't supposed to be in the lineup over the last few games, has played a better brand of hockey. I'm not going to say, he's back to what I think the team and he expected of himself, but it's better. Owen Pickering further stabilizes the blue line. Ryan Shea has struggled, especially on the right side. What was different on Saturday compared to a week ago and 2 weeks ago when, let's say, Shea or Ryan Graves would make mistakes. Now the team is covering. Now the team is overcoming those mistakes, and it's not the complete tire fire in the aftermath. Those are all pretty good things, and those are all good things. It's kind of a funny thing to have positive reviews of this Penguins team. They still need to figure it out. They still need to figure out the third pairing especially. But everything else seems to be so much closer in a very quick period of time. Now, I suppose the big question is, because of all of the trade rumors swirling around the Penguins, will Kyle Dubas pause? He's been chasing a lot of young players. David Yarosek of Columbus, who went to the Minnesota Wild on Saturday afternoon for a first, second, and fourth round pick, plus a depth defenseman. Dubas reportedly was in on those talks. There are other players, Montreal and down the line. Will Dubas pause? Because some of the players he's been chasing would cost some of the veterans who are helping the Penguins. I'm thinking about Marcus Pettersson, Rickard Rakell, Brian Rust. Should Dubas make a trade like that to lose one of those veterans, he would probably gut the heart of the team just at the time it's coming together. So just when you think it's getting to be good sailing, there's always a drama point with these Penguins. So that is it for me. It's been a wild few days. I think I'm getting a little delirious with all this travel here. So like, subscribe, and we'll do the podcast Sunday evening. So you've got it on Monday on Spotify, Amazon, and wherever the heck else, YouTube, and wherever else you get your podcast, we've got it on there. So, hey, thanks. We'll talk soon. Have fun.